Herdling begins so quietly you almost don't realize it's already taken hold of you. There are no instructions, no dialogue, just the wind in the trees, the crunch of snow underfoot, and a small group of gentle creatures who have, for reasons you don't fully understand, decided to trust you. At first, it's simply about leading them forward. The path ahead feels peaceful, almost meditative, but the deeper you go, the more you realize. This isn't just a walk through the mountains. This is a promise to guide them, to protect them, to make sure they reach whatever waits at the end. The Calicorns are the heart of this incredible journey. They're awkward, warm, and brimming with little quirks that make them feel real. They'll huddle together when unsure, demand pets or playful times before sleep, or linger in the landscape like they're taking it all in. Dressing them with pendants and harnesses you find isn't just for show. It's a quiet act of care. Cleaning dirt and branches from their coats or pausing to pat them becomes second nature, something you end up doing without thinking, just like breathing. These moments, small as they are, form the invisible thread between you and them. That thread tightens in moments of danger. The first time a Calicorn is threatened, it doesn't feel like a gameplay challenge. It feels personal. You'll drop everything to rush to their side, to clear the threat, to see them safe again. I'll admit it, I lost one. The moment it happened, I froze. That loss was sharp in a way I didn't expect. Within seconds, I'd reloaded my save. It wasn't about winning the game and seeking perfection. It was about not letting go of someone I'd quietly promised to protect. The incredible world of Herdling is as much a character as the creatures themselves. You'll guide your herd through fog-laced valleys, sunlit meadows, jagged ridges, and forgotten ruins that feel like echoes of a lost civilization. Sometimes you'll wade through cold, rushing rivers. Sometimes you'll gallop in a wild, wind-whipped stampede that makes your heart race. And sometimes the world will test you, like the long, slow push through a snowstorm where the wind feels endless and progress is painfully slow. In the moment, I found it frustrating, but when the storm finally broke and the sunlight poured over the mountain, I understood why it was there. The relief was real because the hardship was real. For me, the journey lasted around 4 hours. I found 11 Calicorns, but there are more out there hidden in the corners of the map. I think that's part of the magic. This isn't just a game you finish once. It's a world you want to return to because the journey is as important as the destination, and I can't bear the thought of any Calicorns left behind. Herdling immediately reminded me of Okamotive's earlier works, Far Lone Sails and Far Changing Tides. Those games too were wordless voyages through hauntingly beautiful landscapes, stories told through atmosphere, sound, and movement rather than exposition. They had a way of making you feel both small and deeply connected to something bigger, and Herdling carries that same DNA. But where the Far games were often about solitude, Herdling is about companionship. In Far, your bond was with a machine, an extension of yourself that you nursed along a broken world. In Herdling, that bond is with living, breathing creatures who rely on you not just for maintenance, but for safety, care, and trust. That shift changes everything. In Far, loss felt mechanical. Here, it's emotional. In Far, the journey felt like survival for one. Here, it feels like survival for many. Okamotive has taken the quiet, atmospheric mastery they're known for and layered it with warmth, affection, and stakes that are deeply personal. By the time I reached the final resting place, I didn't care about what was waiting there. The true reward was looking back at the path we'd taken and seeing my herd safe, whole, and still with me. Herdling isn't just a game you play, it's a journey you share, a bond you forge, and a promise you keep. And when it's over, you might find yourself, like me, ready to start again. Not for the destination, but for the ones who walk beside you. I thoroughly recommend Herdling to those who've enjoyed Okamotive's earlier games. Absolutely phenomenal experience, and one that I will remember for a very long time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review, and I shall see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.